Welcome to Divine IQ Arena. Today, we're testing your knowledge of the Book of Job with 30 challenging Bible trivia questions. Before we begin, make sure to like the video and subscribe so you never miss a new Bible challenge. Now, get ready. Let the quiz begin. Question 1. Where did Job live? Egypt, Uz, Jerusalem, or Babylon? Correct answer, Uz. That was Job's homeland. Question 2. How many sons did Job have? 3, 5, 7, or 10? The answer is 7 sons, a sign of his great blessing. Question 3. How many daughters did Job have? 2, 3, 5, or 7? Correct answer, 3 daughters, born after his restoration. Question 4. What was Job known for before his trials? His wisdom only, his wealth and righteousness, his military power, or his kingship? That's right! Job was known for his wealth and righteousness. Question 5. Who challenged Job's faithfulness before God? Elijah, Moses, Satan, or Pharaoh? The answer is Satan. He was the one who challenged Job's faith. Question 6. What did Satan claim about Job? He was dishonest. He only served God because he was blessed. He wanted to be king, or he worshipped idols. Correct answer. He only served God because he was blessed. Question 7. What was the first disaster that struck Job? Fire from heaven, loss of his children, raiders stole his oxen and donkeys, or a severe illness? It was the loss of his oxen and donkeys. Question 8. How did Job react after losing everything? He cursed God, he fled the land, he worshipped God, or he blamed his friends. The answer is he worshipped God. Question 9. What physical suffering did Job endure? Blindness, painful sores, paralysis, or leprosy? Correct answer, painful sores. Job was deeply afflicted. Question 10. What did Job's wife tell him to do? Leave the city, curse God, and die. Pray harder, or fight his enemies. The answer is curse God and DIY. Question 11. How many friends came to comfort Job initially? 2, 3, 4, or 5? Correct answer. 3 friends came to comfort Job. Question 12. Who was not one of Job's 3 friends? Eliphaz, Bildad, Zophar, or Eli? The answer is Eli. He was not one of the 3 friends. Question 13. What did Job's friends mostly argue? Job should become king. Job must have sinned. God was unfair. Or Job should leave us. That's right. They argued that Job must have sinned. Question 14. How many days did Job's friends sit with him in silence? 3, 5, 7, or 10? Correct answer, 7 days. They sat with him in silence. Question 15. Who was the youngest man who later spoke to Job? Elihu, Bildad, Nahum, or Samuel? The answer is Elihu, the youngest speaker in the discussion. Question 16. What animal is described as powerful and untamable in God's speech? Lion, horse, behemoth, or wolf? Correct answer, behemoth, a mighty creature from God's speech. Question 17. Which sea creature is mentioned in Job? Leviathan, kraken, whale, or serpent? The answer is Leviathan, the famous sea creature in Job. Question 18. From where did God answer Job? A temple, a whirlwind, a mountain, or a burning bush? Correct answer, a whirlwind. God answered Job from the storm. Question 19. What was God emphasizing in his response to Job? Human wisdom is limited. Job should become a prophet. Wealth is evil. Or friends are always right. The answer is human wisdom is limited. Question 20. What did Job say after hearing God's response? I demand justice. I repent in dust and ashes. I will leave Uz, or I no longer believe. Correct answer, I repent in dust and ashes. Question 21. Who did God rebuke for not speaking rightly about him? Job's wife, the king of Uz, Job's 3 friends, or Elihu? The answer is Job's 3 friends. They did not speak rightly. Question 22. What did God instruct Job's friends to do? Build a temple, offer sacrifices, leave the land, or fast for 40 days? Correct answer, offer sacrifices. Question 23. Who prayed for Job's friends? Elihu, Moses, Job, or a priest? Is Job. He prayed for his friends. Question 24. What happened to Job after he prayed for his friends? He became king. His health and fortunes were restored. He moved away. Or he disappeared. Correct answer. His health and fortunes were restored. Question 25. How much more did Job receive after his restoration? Twice as much as before, the same amount, half as much, or 10 times more? The answer is twice as much as before. Question 26. What were the names of Job's daughters after his restoration? Mary, Martha, Ruth, Jemima, Keziah, and Karen Happuch, Leah, Rachel, Dinah, or Naomi, Esther, Deborah? Correct answer, Jemima, Keziah, and Karen Happuch. Question 27. How long did Job live after his trials? 40 years, 70 years, 140 years, or 200 years? The answer is 140 years. Job lived a long life after his trials. Question 28. What theme is central to the Book of Job? Military conquest, the problem of suffering and faith, building a kingdom, or travel and exploration? Correct answer, the problem of suffering and faith. Question 29. What did Job refuse to do despite his suffering? Speak to his friends, curse God, eat food, or leave his home? The answer is curse God. Job refused to do that. Question 30. How does the book of Job end? Job dies in battle. Job remains in suffering. Job lives a long and fulfilled life. Or Job becomes a king. Correct answer. Job lives a long and fulfilled life. Great job taking on the Book of Job challenge. How many questions did you answer correctly? Let us know your score in the comments below. If you enjoyed this Bible trivia quiz, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to Divine IQ Arena, and turn on notifications for more exciting Bible challenges. Keep learning, keep growing in faith, and we'll see you in the next quiz.